All right, well, boredom. Sorry. So I've been working on this bag. It's a long night. Look at that. Beautiful. Put all that lining in there. Check it out. So if you've been following the videos, you see that there has been a development with this bag. And so I was really, really stoked. If it wasn't for the fact that, it's all leather, gator belly leather. If it wasn't for the fact that I was, half asleep when I was working on it today, I don't think I was really paying attention. I was really in another world. My hand's been really hurting me lately. So, when your dominant hand's hurting, you go to your other hand. And that hurts. So you kind of have no choice. Got to use your feet. But yeah, so I went sinew all the way around. I usually don't do that. I usually, I do the sinew around the front, and then this is kind of like my own thing. I've never seen anybody do this. So, and that's how I put it together. So, I don't know. Trademark. I don't think I can do that. I don't know. Yeah, this works for me, and so I put it on here, and it kind of, it looks pretty cool too. But it goes all the way around, and what I do is I do a saddle stitch, in and out, in and out, in and out, and then I go back over the whole. And I usually don't do that on the back side, but I did this time. It's a lot more complicated doing it on the back side because you got to go back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. You don't make. I sold my first bag on Etsy today. Well, the other day. So you don't really make. I mean, you see a lot of stuff sits back there. You don't make a lot of money, and you got to keep this stuff clean. It's basically an art and something. Everybody does something different. Every leather worker I've met does something different. But my my ignorance didn't teach me how to use the sewing machine. My ignorance was my problem on learning on the sewing machine. I didn't want to learn, and it took me a long time. When I did, it was a world changer. So, um, something that's kind of a lost art, also. And then doing this, you do this pyrography, whatever it's called. I'm not super big on it. I do quite a bit of it, but it's super expensive to do, and it takes a lot of time. And if you mess up a piece, then you mess up hundreds of dollars of leather. So and you're paying by the square foot. It costs more to make one of these bags probably than to put the flooring in your house on one of the bedrooms. So if it's being charged a lot, if it seems like a lot, it's not because artists are trying to make a bunch of money. It's because it actually takes a lot, and that's not including their time. You won't even get the time's worth ever. I got hours in this. That's the fun part. That's the hobby. That's where it's just a hobby. It's just to do the fun thing. And then you can mass produce things, but that's not easy for everybody. But yeah, so I put this all together, and it's got the sewing on the front with the machine, the 1910, supposedly. That's what it came back as. I don't know if that's true. And then you barely see it. And then you just cross weave. I make all the lace, like I said. Sorry if I'm talking lately. Make all the lace with this guy right here, gal or whatever. I have a couple of them. Get them online through Tandy Leather, I believe. Those guys have everything. Yeah. Yeah, I think I ordered it too. Yeah. And I order stuff through Chandy Leather all the time. There's a lot of places I order through, so I know I buy a lot of stuff. So my paychecks that I make, if I work, or if something comes in, goes right back into the business or into the hobby, the shop. It's a dream to have it as a business. So right now, it's like subscribe to my Patreon site, and or to our family site if that's you. We care about taking care of you guys. Make sure it's really good stuff. It's good. Please pass stuff on. So as I was saying, the funny part is I put this happens every now and then. I put all this on. I was sitting here for a while and I was sinuing all this in, because I like to make it where you can empty it out. Look at that. Yeah, nice, easy. Put it back in. Um, but you can see, like, when you go right about here, I'm missing something. And I talked about it in the last video. And I wasn't paying attention. And it's going to be the hoops that will sit on the very back and hook on there. And put them in. And unfortunately, I didn't think that one through. I've done that on one other bag, I think. Maybe 2 bags. I get sidetracked, It's really upsetting because you can't just tear apart your stitches and put it back together. And once you tear apart a stitch, it's like, you got to fix it. And you can manipulate leather as much as possible, and sometimes you just kind of got to accept the, feet on things. And you're like, oh, I'll turn the bag inside out. And then just pull it out. And go in. You get to here. That's a hard one. So the only other theory, and it's because I sewed that in. So either way, it's going to hit. So maybe I'll put them on here, and then it'll flip. It'll flip and have the straps up here. I made this light strap for it. Got my tape measure. I made this light strap, this braided strap. It's 3 strands. Some leather that I had laying around. I haven't picked any leather up in a while. So I took this strap and, and I don't know if I like it. Some of these straps turn out really cool. Some of them, have some really cool designs. We braided this one behind me. See how, like, the roses braided into it. I pick up this lace, from the HL store. Ooh, that place is amazing. I find everything there. Minus the diamonds and gold pieces that I want. When I get something rare, I shop around. Pearls, things like that. So if I had a pearl or something rare, some of these charms I make, some of these I put on or make or whatever I add to them or do to them and put them on, they fall off. Over time, it happens. They fall off no matter where you put them. I could put a padlock on them, they'd still fall off, or someone lose them. My wife's got 3 bags, I think, with charms on them. She's busted one charm wide open, and I just remake it. Or I put a different charm on. You add charms. You don't have to have my charms. Lucky Charms. Don't have to have my Lucky Charms. So, but I'm going to be constantly putting up new stuff, watch the shows, whatever. Don't watch the shows. I don't care. I'd prefer you to watch the shows. Maybe they'll get better. Currently live streaming off the laptop, and it's not the same as out here in the cabin, not the same as having that high speed. Man, 500 feet from my modem or router or whatever So, come on down to the old YouTube channel, subscribe, join, make me smile, join Patreon, teach you a little bit about it. Pretty cool. See that? That's the thumb. Been growing this for like 2 years, one strike. I've been more dominating than having a beard. You gotta wash it. You get everything in it. My beard, my mustache too. If I don't keep that trimmed, I'll eat that. Maybe you're bored. Get into this. It's a fun hobby. It sucks when you don't have anything close by for like leather. Don't buy leather from like a local store unless you're super bored. It's a waste of money. Hit me up. Email me. I got like 60 pounds of scrap. Just pieces to just lay around. Let's look at this. This is one bag just full. There's some cool stuff in here. You find little pieces that don't matter, The big pieces, some little pieces. Maybe you just want to play around. That was what happened to me. Is I got into the business because of my business making it as a hobby, obviously, because somebody paid it forward to me, and I'll pay it forward to them. I make bags and stuff, and jewelry. Go online, buy this jewelry. It's really cool. Super lightweight. Look, I put this on. It's called Dragonfly Glaze. This stuff's cool. I picked it up. Kind of makes it a little stiff, which isn't all fun, but it changes colors. I don't know if the camera picks that up, so changes colors on the leather. And it's already that Firequake leather from Mavericks Leather. Super cool stuff. I bought a ton of this. I've made bags galore. I don't know about a ton. There was only one roll when I was there. They were ordering it up. Totally worth getting. I keep a shelf full of everything I need, when you're out here and you don't have anywhere to go and run down to the store. People, why are you hoarding that? No, I'm not hoarding it. Like, there's no hoarding. It looks cool. It's interesting. Let's get it. Let's put it into the bag, Some of these bags were like the first bags I did. This one here is like the first bag I did a couple years back of trying to do this whole steampunk thing. Is before I figured out that I should line my bags. I like lining them. No, I didn't think I'd like it, but I like lining them. I think it makes them look really professional. I don't care if you don't think it does. Write in the comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think you don't like my nose. Poop for you. That sucks. What's that saying? I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever bounced off me, your horse's ass. Good for you. But yeah, you just join, buy something cool. Support it so I can keep doing this. See, I have a camera, and I keep saying I'm going to get that camera. I have to drive 30 miles one way to get it, and unfortunately, I've been very, very busy. And I woke up today, and there's snow on the ground. You ever had your bones ache because it's so cold? You got to get up at 6 a.m. and go and do something productive? Okay, well, I have a family of, I get 2 kids, but technically 4 if you include the 2 dogs. So, gotta please the wife. A happy wife is a happy life. Peace.